Hi Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly Tarot forecast for the week of May 29th through June 4th. This is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising signs. So Cancer, I'm switching it up this week. I'm using my Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And this is, if this is something that you like, for the monthly forecast, I always switch it up. I always use different decks, but I don't really do that for the weeklies. If it's something that you like, definitely comment, definitely let me know, and I'll continue on changing it up. All right. And if you can't resonate with this reading, Cancer, I highly suggest having a private reading, but also, you know, watch your other signs. You know, these are just general readings. So if you don't like the messages or if you can't resonate, please watch your other signs. I have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so communication could be very significant for some of you. Also with the Eight of Wands, it's a very fast-paced energy. Things could be happening very quickly around you, Cancer. There could be a lot going on. For many of you, I feel like this is more communication. I feel like there's a lot of communication taking place this week. Let's see here. Now, the overall energy, Cancer, for the week is the Three of Swords. Now, I'm just the messenger. I don't make the rules. So please don't blame me for the reading. I'm just the messenger here. I'm just delivering the messages, delivering the reading to you guys. Watch your other signs because these messages are, you know, for the Cancerians that need to hear these messages, okay? So this is the overall energy with the Three of Swords. Now, that's not automatically loss and heartache and pain. You know, these cards have several different meanings. They don't just mean one thing. When you see this, it's not, oh, my heart's going to be broken and that's it. That, you know, that's not how the tarot works. I feel like for some of you, you've been waiting on something to move forward. You've been waiting on maybe some sort of progress, something to get off the ground or something to move forward. And I think that for some of you, this is more mental than anything else. It's mental frustration. Maybe you're in a difficult situation involving three people for some of you. You know, the Three of Swords often shows up when there's a situation involving three people. Now, that can be a love triangle, that can be a work situation, a family situation, it can be any situation. So maybe there's a situation involving three people because the additional card that I pulled for you clarifying this is the King of Rods. So this might have something to do with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And I don't know why I'm getting Sagittarius very strongly. So there could be a Cancer-Sag connection here. So I'm getting Sagittarius very strongly here with the King of Rods. So it might have something to do with this fire sign energy. It could also have something to do with a King of Pentacles. We have two kings here. So, you know, including yourself, that's three people right there. So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But then, you know, I also have this Knight of Swords, which could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Now, for some of you, this King of Pentacles can be your boss. This could be a person you work for. And then for some other Cancers, this could be your significant other. Just take caution with this energy here because we have the Five of Swords. I have the Five of Swords with the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands, you know, is you actually coming through very passionate and courageous this week. You know, there's something you want. Yes, you might be willing to fight for it. Yes, some of you might be defending yourself. Or really standing your ground. You know, there's something that you want and you're not about to quit. You're not going to back down. There's something that you want and you're coming through very passionate. But with the Five of Swords here, for some of you, you know, you could be fighting for something. Or maybe you've been fighting for something. And with this Five of Swords and the Three of Swords here, for some of you, you might feel defeated in some way. Even if, you know, It's not over. Whatever this is, it's ongoing. But there could be some Cancers that you feel defeated. And maybe it's because this person, now if this is not an air sign person, it could be, you know, fire or an earth sign person. This person could have been very harsh with their words. The Knight of Swords, you know, sometimes can be a little insensitive, a little immature. You know, sometimes this combination, you know, isn't the best here. This can be a person who's, you know, sometimes a little nasty. But if that's how you're relating to this reading, you know, you would know of this person. So, you know, not all of you are going to resonate with that, with this energy in that way. For some of you, this could be you finding out that someone lied to you. With the Five of Swords, it can be deception. It can be a more aggressive energy here, especially with the Seven of Wands. So this could be you taking on a more aggressive approach when it comes to this situation. And the Knight of Swords is a very fast-paced energy. And then we also have that Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. So for some of you, maybe you're finding out that someone lied to you, or there was an argument, and you're just getting, you know, getting out of dodge here. You're just getting away with the Knight of Swords. You could be acting very quickly. For some of you, could be moving house. And with the King of Rods here, you know, he's a manifester. When he wants something, he goes for it. So for some of you, this certainly could be your energy here, coming through a little bit more aggressive in regards to, you know, this situation. You know, fives represent change, so you're definitely going through some changes right now, but it also represents, you know, a more challenging energy. But for some of you, you know, this could be you even standing up for yourself here. You know, there could be a person that you're dealing with who's maybe a little insensitive or a little careless, you know, and now you're moving forward. For some of you, you're going to maybe defend yourself. And for some of you, I feel like you're going to go your separate way here. You're going to be moving forward. There could be a friend. There could be a friend around you that's helping you. Because we do have the Two of Cups here. So for some of you, this could be a friend, a family member that's helping you. We have this King of Pentacles here, but then I also have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant represents the sign of Taurus. So maybe there's a Taurus person here that's very significant. This could be a friend. This could be a person that maybe you're moving towards. You could be getting to know this person more this week. And I say that because, you know, we also have the Ace of Cups here. We have the High Priestess. So we have a couple of twos here, and twos speak of partnership, but they also speak of decisions. So some of you might have a decision to make. Some of you might have been in a relationship, a rocky relationship, and maybe you've met someone else. Because the Ace of Cups is a new beginning. This is a blessing that's coming in for you. This is a new beginning, something that, you know, is emotionally going to make you very happy here. So this could be you, you know, honestly, with the High Priestess, you could be doing something secretly here, secretively. Maybe spending time with this person secretly. There's nothing wrong with that, but you definitely could be doing that this week. Some of you might be married, and that's why you have to maybe keep this a secret, because we have the Hierophant here. And if not married, maybe living with this person. When it comes to this new beginning, listen to your intuition. With the Eight of Wands here, I feel like this is a lot of text messaging, a lot of, you know, maybe Facebook messaging here, a lot of electronic communication when it comes to this new relationship. This is a new relationship for many of you. For you singles, you know, definitely get out and about. But I feel like you already know this person. Yes, this could be the very early stages of this relationship, but I feel like, you know, the majority of you that are getting into a relationship, you already know this person. Now, maybe this person is attached. You could be attached, but if not, you know, this always can go both ways. This other person could be attached. And if you're not experiencing this energy, this could be them. Maybe they're going through a breakup. Maybe they're actually leaving, you know, a difficult relationship behind, and they're moving forward with a relationship with you. And it could be a relationship with this earth sign person. For some of you, I definitely see you maybe getting to know this earth sign. If not an earth sign, a fire sign or a water sign. That's really what I'm getting here. When it comes to this matter, though, you need to keep the faith. With the Hierophant mirroring this Five of Swords here, and these are both fives, you need to keep the faith. You need to remain positive. There could be, when things really start to move forward, things could be happening very, very quickly for some of you. For those of you that, you know, you're coupled, you're already in a relationship, you might be actually moving towards getting married. You and your partner, if you don't live together already, you could be moving in together. You might even be pregnant. There could be some Cancers that you're pregnant and maybe you're just keeping it quiet right now. You know, maybe you're waiting till you get to, you know, like your second trimester or something like that. For some of you, you could be finding out that you're pregnant, absolutely, and you're keeping it quiet. Which there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But when it comes to this, listen to your intuition. With the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups here, for some of you, you're actually becoming, you're actually becoming more in touch with your intuition. Your intuition is growing here. You could be growing spiritually, definitely. Some of you, your intuition is speaking to you this week. Not all of you are going to, you know, maybe be able to resonate with this more challenging energy. It is just a general reading. I can't stress that enough. But let me pull you an additional guidance card. You know, some of you, you have some really amazing energies here to work with. Some of you, a relationship is developing. For those of you that are dating someone or involved with someone, you could be taking it to the next level. There could be a commitment here. For some of you, it could be conceiving a child. But let me pull you an additional guidance card. If you've dealt with difficulty when it comes to being able to get pregnant, oh, that's interesting. You know, I definitely addressed those issues more in my June 2017 Love Tarot forecast on Vimeo. That's a reading that's looking at the entire month of June. So if you haven't watched that yet, definitely head over and watch that for the month of June for more insight. But for some of you, maybe you had difficulties in this department and you're going to be finding out that you're pregnant. And it's, for some of you, maybe it's a surprise. Okay, so the additional guidance card that I have for you, Cancer, is holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. Very nice. So if you're a Cancer who wants to expand your family or start a family, for some of you, you and your partner maybe need to get away, especially if you're a Cancer that you guys have maybe been having some difficulties, fighting a lot. What's going to help is actually you guys disconnecting, you guys going off by yourselves, going on vacation, re-sparking that passion within your relationship. For some other Cancers, you need a break. You need a break in some way. For some of you, you've been dealing with some maybe challenging people or situations. You need a break. So some of you need to go off. You need to maybe go on vacation or just take some you time, take some alone time, Cancer, okay? So I do hope that you found this reading helpful. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and I do wish you a wonderful week. Take care.